The main man, John Cena. The main man, John Cena. Don't laugh that my Christmas tree is still up. My girl ain't take it down. This shit usually stays up to April. Don't laugh at my Christmas tree. It's gonna be with you on YouTube for a minute. I had the flu for about 2 weeks. Forgive a nigga. Pardon me. I was hacking, sounding like shit. My voice is already deep. I didn't want it sounding any deeper. My voice was sounding like a fucking special effect. I went outside and I smoked a cigar. And forgive the noises in the background, is New York City. And I said to myself, the main man, John Cena. Somebody talk wrestling to me. Somebody out there in the wrestling world, talk wrestling to me. Because I'm about to talk wrestling to you. Somebody talk wrestling to me. And no, these ain't fashionable glasses. These are my prescription glasses. I'm just a fly nigga. Oh, shit. I should have went live. Got the homies on the mic. I should have set up the 4 or 5 cameras. I should have got the switcher going and started switching angles when John Cena turns. In other videos, we're going to cover 1 or 2 other things from Elimination Chamber, but everything that happened don't matter. The main man, John Cena. That happened yesterday. Getting my cigar ash all over the place. And I went downstairs tonight and said I'm feeling better. And I refuse not to drop a podcast on the audio section of this show. And I refuse not to drop a video fucking podcast. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. You know, I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Climbed my way up out of it. Shout out to John Cena. Gotta take a little drink of the Gentleman Jack. A tall glass of the Gentleman Jack, I may add. But shout out to the main man, John Cena. What we witnessed and what we saw today was nothing short of greatness, ladies and gentlemen. We witnessed wrestling history, sports, entertainment history. We've seen these type of scenarios before, but we never really truly got them the way we needed them. A lot of people are saying that this John Cena, that John Cena's heel turn is similar to Steve Austin. You're wrong. That flopped. Steve Austin's my main man, but that flopped. Let's keep that real. That flopped. Well, it didn't flop, but he made work with what it did. I think people always forgot that Steve Austin never stopped being the heel. He never stopped being the villain. He never stopped being the asshole. He just marched to his own accord. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. I don't think you guys get that. The reason why I said I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn, because that's hip-hop language. That's black language. That's the language of a heel today, now, and forever. The language of hustle. They will sell crack to your mama, heroin to your mama, a opioid to your mama, and shake your hand right after she goes in the building. That's the hustle. The loyalty is to the game, ladies and gentlemen. And John Cena's loyalty has always been to WWE. That is to the game. You understand? The respect Only person he need respect from is from the boss himself. And John Cena, whether it was for Vince McMahon, Triple H now, and The Rock, has always needed only respect from the businessmen of the company. We forget that Cena came into this industry as a heel, coined the phrase ruthless aggression. He never stopped the ruthless aggression phase. He took the gimmick of a whack rapper who was the villain, and all you little boys and girls, all you adults when you were kids in the early thousands thought that was heroism. Because he made you laugh, because you made him cheer. John Cena has been booed 90% of his career as you kids who grew into adults today cheered him. This was not like Hulk Hogan. This was not like Hulk Hogan, ladies and gentlemen. The difference with Hulk Hogan was that no one saw this coming. And though Hulk Hogan entered this industry as the villain, Hulk Hogan walked in and said, take your vitamins and say your prayers and so on and so on and so on. And you too can be just like him. That ice sound good. Undertaker would appreciate a little Gentleman Jack. That's the drink for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of Gentleman Jack for you. This heel turn is not like Hulk Hogan's heel turn. No, not whatsoever. Hulk Hogan's heel turn was an industry of fandom that identified nothing else but the hero. The 80s and the 90s, that's all they knew. Hulk Hogan was their American hero. They put American in front of it and it ran wild. I'm a real American, fighting for the thoughts, whatever that song fucking says. But think about that. When Hulk Hogan turned heel, they threw garbage in the audience. People were in tears. They were fucking angry. When Steve Austin turned heel, it was a little bit of a shock. It was, all right, well, it's Steve Austin. He already made being a villain beautiful. He made the heel, he turned the heel into the baby face. When he double switched with Brett, he never stopped being the villain and Brett never started being the heel. Though, yes, they switched the positions theoretically. But scientifically, in reality, people just started loving the bad guy. Shout out to the main man, the other main man himself, Razor Ramon. I'm taking my time this episode. I want to light my cigar, but my bitch will have her fucking lose her mind. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. That is the language of the villain from where I'm from. That is the language of the drug dealer, the bad attitude rapper, the motherfucker who's telling you all he need is money, power, respect. Hustle, loyalty, respect. That's all he needs. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect, and it's that order. And then you get more hustle, you get more loyalty, and you get more respect. The words spoken of a heel. And when John Cena came out, it was all about Cena Nation. I guess we going back to the chain gang, right? I hope Cena comes out there with a pair of black tights. I hope Cena comes out with a nice 3-piece suit, as he always wears in real life. And ladies and gentlemen, if you ever watch the show Total Divas, we watch John Cena be a true villain in front of the world already. I love it. I love this shit. But when John Cena turns heel and we'll go over the details, but when John Cena turned heel at Elimination Chamber, did you fucking notice that everybody loved it? This was a dream of not only my generation, the Generation X of wrestling, not the group, the Generation X, the first gen millennials and the second gen millennials. This was something we always wanted to see, the official re-invite to being the bad guy. And it couldn't have been done at a better time. You couldn't turn Cody heel. The kids that love him are not grown up yet. It's not like Roman Reigns where people already didn't like him, so it worked to turn him heel for the people to begin to love him. And here's Cody Rhodes coming out, and a lot of people and you gotta love streaming and television, because people was like, here comes, he's gonna turn into Homelander, he's gonna be Homelander. And I said on the auditory version of this show, which is on streaming on Spotify and iTunes, that John Cena going heel will probably be the greatest thing that ever happened in professional wrestling. It's the new 2-man power trip. Did I tell you I was sipping a little Gentleman Jack and got myself a lunatic cigar in my hand? Just because I love the taste. I can't light it. I don't smoke in the house. I smoke outside. And I watched every fan fall in love with this Cena heel turn. I watched every fan eat it up like it was cake after dinner. After they then sat at the dinner table for 3 hours and they did the family talk, and here comes that cousin who ruins everything, and you fucking love it. And you got that old auntie in the corner who's snickering and laughing, letting them know, get rid of them. And ladies and gentlemen, when The Rock took his two fingers and he pulled it up under his neck and he swiped it forward, and John Cena with the stare of death at him, saying to him without saying to him, yes, I understand. Cody, it was never going to be Cody to turn heel. And you got the rapper in the background, Travis Scott, being a lunatic, lighting his weed and waving it all over Cody's body. John Cena taking that watch, the Rolex, Dusty's Rolex, and beating the shit out of him. The Rock with the weight belt with Dusty's Day of Death on the weight belt, whipping his ass like an old Virginia slave. Let's not get it twisted. The Rock beat that man's ass like an old Virginia slave. If one white man was going to get reparations, it was going to be Cody Rhodes after that ass whipping. Wiped his blood on that, whipping his ass. John Cena holding him down like an animal. Travis Scott smacking the shit out of him like an animal. And then we saw John Cena hold up the title. And ladies and gentlemen, they told us John Cena is winning number 17 at WrestleMania. And this is what Cody Rhodes' character need. Adversity. Something to climb over. Because Cody's title reign has 100% been boring, and you all know it. Has it been the best title reign in the world for the adult wrestling fan? For the children, they love it. Oh, sing the song, scream, this, that, and the other. But in reality, even though it is a success, it's not the success we want. This now opens John Cena up to a new world. I don't think, I'm going to say it like I said on this show before, I don't think John Cena is going in December. I think John Cena was always leaving next year's WrestleMania. I think he was always going from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. This is a prediction, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena is on to next year's WrestleMania. John Cena will be WWE champion until next year's WrestleMania. I guarantee you that. There's too many cinematic feuds that we're going to get. In 12 months from WrestleMania night, we get the inevitable John Cena versus Roman Reigns. We get the inevitable John Cena versus Randy Orton. We get the inevitable John Cena versus CM Punk. That's SummerSlam written all over it. Like he told you, he may even seal it with a kiss. That's just 3. John Cena versus Jey Uso at the champion in Saudi Arabia for that championship belt. Cena is about to hit that very special period in a wrestler's life where they can transcend. Cena is going to transcend the business at this moment in time. We keep forgetting John Cena got so many people that he can go up against. Randy, Cody again, Roman, Randy, Cody, CM Punk. Right? That's 3 right there. Jey Uso, Roman Reigns. That's 5 months of the year. You might be able to get 3 matches out of Cody. So let's just put 8 on that right now. Right? Number 9. If you want to get that 9th month out of him, you could even give him a break on a pay-per-view or 2. So you could possibly be able to get 10 solid matches out of him between 5 or 6 people. And then you come back to WrestleMania. And you have where they have to protect this corporate championship. And the most important thing that's going to happen come Monday night, if he comes out Monday night, is how John Cena cuts the promo, the music, the merchandise, the promo. All of this lines up to make John Cena once again the biggest star in professional wrestling. Me personally, I love it. I think it's one of the best things that's happened in professional wrestling in a long time. I also think it's one of the best things that we as fans and supporters and lovers of the business of sports entertainment and professional wrestling has had in a very long time. If there were water coolers and buildings like the way they used to, this is the conversation for the wrestling fan. This is the water cooler. This is for the kids in detention that love the heel. This is for the people who want to say, let John cook. And ladies and gentlemen, we know what John can cook, and we are smelling what The Rock is cooking right now. One turn of a character created a year worth of guaranteed YouTube content for us. Wrestling coverage, pay-per-views, merchandise, toys, wrestling events. Shit, John Cena might be the cover star of 2K 2026, guaranteed. There's a lot that they can do with John Cena. And not to quote Triple H and his most famous line, but what they did was best for business. It got us all talking. And everybody is enjoying it. Everybody gets to love it. And I see a lot of people out there saying this is what it must felt like when Hogan turned. For a lot of people, yes. It ain't as equally as great. But we've been asking for a Cena heel turn for a long time. And not something he teased in a match with Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace. For those of you who are mystified. But we got to think, how far are they willing to push this John Cena angle? I think they make him the most ruthless champion we have ever seen in the business of professional wrestling. Go back and listen to how he was hitting Cody with that belt. You heard the dunk. You heard Cody's brain shake around in that motherfucker. And instantaneously, it made you forget about AEW. It made you forget that you was even watching Elimination Chamber. This was something very fucking special. All because he want that 17th of this. All because of that. And I love it. I'm here for every piece of this type of sports entertainment and professional wrestling. I love every second of this. And I'm not a John Cena fan, but I've always, anyone who knows me, who grew up with me will tell you, I always leaned towards the heel. Now we finally got what we needed. This is the pop of the year. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, it shows you that Vince McMahon was right on taking a chance on John Cena. John Cena is him. John Cena's that dude. And him and The Rock coming out methodically together is going to be amazing. The intro, there was some heel music. You can go look it up on YouTube. There was some John Cena did record a heel entrance. I hope we get something similar to that. And for those of you who didn't think they wasn't prepared for wrestling season, Triple H slow cooked this motherfucker. He put this in the cooker, put the lid on, and told everybody, sit down. This shit gonna be ready when it's ready. And ladies and gentlemen, they spun us into WrestleMania season. You forgot that you was watching a PLE. This simply became the John Cena show. I wouldn't be shocked if Cena got his new custom corporate championship. I feel so gully. I think they should be so gangster that The Rock should put the People's Championship on the shoulder of John Cena. Let him walk around with both those belts for a fucking year. This is special what we got here. Let's be happy with this specialness. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. There's two very important special things that's supposed to happen in wrestling. One is the transitioning of the belt from one man to the next, symbolizing he is going to carry this company on his back. But the second most important thing you can do in the business of professional wrestling is be pinned. Cody Rhodes losing the championships may possibly bring him back to his third WrestleMania main event in a row. Do you understand that? Cody Rhodes is a Star Wars fan. In his eyes, this was the Luke, I'm your father moment for the psycho fan of Star Wars, Cody Rhodes. And John Cena looking over at The Rock was Luke, I'm your father. That was a moment in history. That clip will be replayed over and over and over and over and over and over. Wrestling people are going to go on YouTubes and say, we didn't realize it, but the cues were all in our face. People are going to say that this changed wrestling forever. People are going to say that John Cena, him becoming a heel, was the best thing that happened. And they'll all be right. John Cena has literally transcended in professional wrestling. Only one other man has truly done that. And his name is Hulk Hogan, whether I like him or not. When Hulk Hogan came out in the all black and he dropped that leg drop, and the next night he came out in all black with the black and gold beard and came out with them black tights, and he walked to the ring, he transcended. He changed wrestling forever. And when John Cena stood next to The Rock, he put his hands on the hips. Ladies and gentlemen, the promo he's going to cut is going to be amazing. And this is only going to be the second person to transcend in professional wrestling. And we're going to love it for the next year. With that being said, shout out John Cena. This one's for you. A little bit of hustle, a little bit of loyalty, and a little bit of respect. And Rock, when I go back outside and light this cigar, this one's for you.